If everyone was great, greatness would mean nothing. If it was easy, anybody would do it. But it's not. That's why it matters. If waking up at 5 a.m. was easy, everyone would have six-pack abs and million-dollar empires. But the streets at dawn are empty. That's why discipline is priceless. If starting a business was easy, everyone would be their own boss, but most won't even try. That's why ownership has value. If mastering your emotions was easy, everyone would stay calm under pressure, but most people snap or flee. That's why emotional strength commands respect. If reading a book was easy, every room would be full of wisdom, but most seek entertainment, not education. That's why knowledge is power. If being loyal was easy, everyone's promises would last. But loyalty breaks when it's tested. That's why it's rare. That's why it's sacred. If trusting the long game was easy, everyone would be patient. But most sell out for instant results. That's why vision wins. If staying in shape for years was easy, everyone would look like an athlete. But that's why consistency separates the admired from the average. If speaking your truth was easy, the world would be full of leaders. But silence is safer. That's why authenticity is magnetic. If resilience was easy, there would be no quitters. But most tap out before they even get started. That's why those who endure become legends. To achieve something you have never had, you must do something you have never done. You must dare the uncomfortable, the inconvenient, the uncertain. Because if it were easy, it wouldn't be worth it.